Hey guys, it's Nora. Welcome to Drop Your Buffs. It's Thursday night and Survivor ended like maybe a couple hours ago, and it was super exciting. And I posted a reaction video. I posted a reaction video to what happened during Tribal Council live, because it was just such a bizarre Tribal Council. And oh my God, Brendan got voted off. Who would have thought? I mean, I thought when Steven held up the thing and said like the wizards got you. I thought Steven was voting for Coach and making fun of the whole wizard thing, but apparently he was actually referring to Coach as the wizard. Oh my God. So it was a pretty exciting episode. There was a lot of angling that kind of went along with the angling from last week, which was insane. And there's so many, I feel like everyone is in multiple alliances except for Aaron, who's not in any alliances. It's just getting dizzying and confusing, but it's so exciting. A few minor points to point out, just more questions before addressing what went on tonight. First of all, is Coach serious? His story about the Amazon was just ridiculous, and I don't know if I believe this guy or if he's a complete crock. I have no idea. And like, I kind of want him to be a crock because it's just like, I don't want that story to be real, but like, oh my God, it was so uncomfortable to watch. I was just like, yeah, you were really beat, like, Coach. Like, I mean, if he was fine, I'm sorry, but like, insane, ridiculous. I cannot believe this guy. Second question, why would the reward be to go rafting? I mean, I'm sure it's fun, I'm sure it's cool, but these people haven't eaten that much, so they're not that strong. And like, rafting is pretty physical. Like, why would you take these people rafting? Like, hopefully they only went like a couple miles, but like, oh my God, I would not have done that either. Stupid, right? Stupid. I don't know, but the food looked good. Those brownies were like, anyways, I was really confused about the whole Brendan situation throughout the whole episode. The part when he was saying like, you know, for me to win would be if JT won. I was like, are you delusional? Like, this is for $1 million. And like, yeah, I'm sure you're a millionaire from your granola company or whatever, but don't you want to win this? Like, don't you want to be the survivor? Like, JT winning is not you winning. JT winning is JT winning. So I was really confused about the intentions of that, and I just didn't know what was going on with Brendan the whole time. And then I thought there was a really poignant quote from Taj that kind of defines everything that happened in this episode. And she said they're trying to take out their own members, Timbira, and they're not really, they kind of forgot that there's Jalapao people there, except for the fact that they needed Jalapao votes. But it really is, it was, you know, Brendan versus Coach, and it was the dragon versus the dragonslayer, if you want to go there. But it was just really interesting to see how they've completely, like, in every other Survivor, just about, you see at least the first vote or two after the merge going to the tribe that's down in numbers. And for this to go, I mean, to Brendan, who is one of the biggest power players in the game for the first half of the game, like, it was just, you know, unheard of and crazy, and like, it's setting a precedent for the season. I mean, they started the season with a couple of big blindsides, so to keep going with more blindsides, I mean, it's not over. Like, there's gonna be some crazy stuff going down, and like, I don't think anyone's safe at this point. Maybe Debbie and Aaron, but like, everyone else is gonna be, all the guys are on Chabenbach, and Sierra's just kind of screwed, I think, at this point, because Tyson and Coach hate her. But yeah, I think the girls are in a pretty good position. Taj, I mean, the only thing that's going against Taj right now is that she's a Jalapao. But like, Debbie and Aaron are gonna slide through this for a while. They're gonna be votes, and they're not gonna be the threatening alpha males. It's gonna be a battle of the alpha males, I think. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just take down the rest of the Secret Alliance. But I see it being, I see it turning into Coach and Tyson versus Steven and JT. Maybe not, but, and it would be more JT and Steven turning on Coach, I think, is where the issues are going to be, and Tyson, because Tyson's went to immunities now. And I told you guys, everyone was like, Tyson is obnoxious, nee. I'm like, you know what? You watch this guy. He's a former cyclist. He's going to have the endurance, and he's going to be tricky. And he's one of the first 2 individual immunities, so there you go. But I think, so let's talk about each player individually really fast, because there's 5 minutes left. Coach. Coach is in trouble, only because Coach is so ridiculous. But Coach is also in a good position because Coach just got Brendan out. So he's clearly in a powerful position, and he has people on his side. So Coach is kind of in the middle. I can't say if he's good or bad. I mean, he's ridiculous at this point. Like, I like having him on the show for these moments, like the one that we saw tonight where he was talking about the Amazon, because there's no one else that would be able to say anything like that. But I don't know. Tyson, I think he's gonna, I mean, he'll be fine for a few, but I think because of how strong he is and the fact that he showed it, iffy. Who else? Debbie, I think Debbie's fine. Aaron's fine. I think they're gonna take it a ways, because I think they're in a position that they can flip. Aaron in particular, I think they're gonna be dangerous. It'll be fun. Sierra's screwed. She has no allies really. I mean, Brennan was her only real ally. I mean, Taj and Steven aren't really. I feel like that. Well, clearly the Secret Alliance fell apart because Steven went against it. So Steven's kind of screwed in that sense. But I think Sierra's gonna need to turn to Taj, and Taj isn't gonna be able to help her. And that said, Taj is in a similar position. I think she's a little lot better off than Sierra because Taj does have the connection with Steven and JT, and it could be interesting if they can keep that, get a few of these Timbiras off, and then take it as a Jalapao 3. That'd be really cool, actually. Let's see, how could that work? I guess it would work if Steven, JT, and Taj kept voting together. They got rid of Sierra. Well, I mean, that's just gonna happen. Sierra's gonna go, and then they'll have to get rid of Coach and Tyson. And then, who do they have left? Debbie and Aaron. I feel like I'm missing someone. No, I'm not. I'm not. It was only 8 this week. Yeah, so they'll have Debbie and Aaron left. And, or was it 9? It was 9. What am I missing? It doesn't matter. But, like, if they can get it to the point where it's Debbie and Aaron, and then those 3, and then whoever else, they can flip. Well, they can have Debbie and Aaron flip with them, and then flip on Debbie and Aaron. That makes sense. I'm still missing someone that's a guy. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? But yeah, it's super exciting. I think JT's in a pretty good spot. I think everyone likes him for some reason. So I think he's going to go well. He'll take it a ways. I still see him not making it to the finals because he's super nice. And like, I mean, if I went up against him, I wouldn't win. So I think he'll be a threat there. And I think they will shut him before the final 2. So I don't see him going in. I think Steven is still in a really good position. I think other than the girls, I think Steven's next. Taj is the one I was missing. No, yeah. No, I don't remember. Sorry, I'm really discombobulated tonight. I think this game has really turned out interesting, and I think it's based on how they set up the tribes in the first place. It's based on the fact that the Jalapao tribe was a lot of the younger, more athletic guys, whereas Timbira, there were some more older guys. And I mean, they're not that old, but like older guys, some more useless girls, and like how it worked out, and like the like composition of the teams, like it just seems that Timbira from the start was gonna fall apart at the edges, and I think part of that might be Coach and his personality. And it just seemed from the start that that tribe wasn't going to be able to keep it together when they hit the merge. And I mean, it's clearly become clear that they're not going to go after the Jalapao. There's only 3 of them left, and they would be the easiest 3 votes ever. You know, just bam, 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 gone. And then you got, what, you're down to 5 now? 4? 5, I guess. You're down to 5. And, I mean, that would be an easy way to take the game to the end, but they're not thinking like that, and I mean, in the end, I think this game is going to backfire on Timbira. And I mean, maybe Timbira will win still, but how they're playing it, they're not going to be able to keep it together. And I'm convinced there's going to be more twists and turns. Coach is not going to go much further. I think Tyson's going to turn on Coach, and I cannot wait for it. He's just waiting for the moment when he can turn on Coach. I can tell. I think JT's kind of screwed because he's too likable. Steven, I think, is going to walk into his own trap. Taj is going to get that idol burned out of her pocket or stolen from her. It's not over till it's over, baby. So yeah, I'll see you next week for the next one where Sierra looks like she's going to cry. And that poor girl is so done. So yeah, see ya, bye.